Αλλιούν επιχειρείται ο άνθρωπος.
Δίδος πίστην τούτης, επί των ημερών ημών
Εχεάθη πολλήν κοσμήματα εις την αγορά.
Κυράτε την τάξη, πότε είναι εμστρατεία εξεγύμναζον τους αρίστους, αφετόδουν σέβας κύκους.
Your plan seemed to work. The Monger's thugs ambushed me.
I heard. I also heard you had no problems dealing with them.
It wasn't my first fight in Corinth.
Or your last. We're going to take the Monger to task at the theater. I've arranged a Corinthian drama no one will forget.
Brasidas is worried about the anarchy that could follow the Monger's death. He wants him dead, but wants it done quietly.
That man is a long way from Sparta. This is Corinthia, so we'll do it the Corinthian way.
I agree with Brasidas. I say we take him to the sacred cave.
This isn't what we planned.
The Monger needs to be erased from existence. We'll fight him in a private place, and he'll die. A simple transaction, remember?
If you insist, we'll meet you at the sacred cave.
Oh!
Are you trying to block me?
So it is you, a demigod in the soot and shit streets of Corinth, killing my men, helping those fucking parasites?
That's me.
Ah, arrogant, just like your mother.
You'll never rule these streets, you pig!
Oh, you bet your pretty face I will.
Get your filthy hands!
And when I do, I'll rip your fucking head right off and send it to the cult as proof.
What? You knew?
Oh, I fucking knew her all right. She was big fucking trouble. But I'll pay her back. When I'm done with you, I'm gonna find your mother and bring her your fucking head. Demos will wish she was watching this.
Not if I bring her yours first.
Get the fuck out of my city.
It's not yours anymore.
Get the fuck off my streets! Wish I could have been there to watch Demos break your neck.
Don't make me laugh.
Wait! No! The people of Corinth must see him die.
Anthusa?
Take him out of here and bring him to the theater. Show everyone his cowardice.
Fine. Lead the way.
To the theater. For all to see him as he really is. People of Corinth, behold the weasel that steals your bread, the scourge that spoils your crops.
You've waited long enough to get your hands on him.
The pleasure is all mine.
Feel better?
I have been starving for this.
He deserved all of it.
And you deserve your answers. Come, let's speak in private. I can't give you enough thanks for what you've done. And for once, I can also thank Alcibiades. He sent you here, after all.
There's more to him than meets the eye.
He knew you could save Corinth from that beast.
Everybody benefits. Everybody wins.
You've proven to be a very valuable business partner.
Speaking of business, you owe me, Anthusa.
Yes, Myrine. She came and left Corinthia in a flurry, but made an impression on me, like a great storm.
I remember that part of her well.
A strong woman with great intensity. She wanted to find her place here in Corinth, but never found what she was looking for.
You speak of her kindly. You were her friend.
Perhaps on the surface, but she had a great pain in the middle of her that no one could get to.
How did you come to know her?
There was so much rain that night. I saw her, sleeping in the streets, and gave her shelter.
She was a vagrant? I wonder what my father would think of that.
I didn't know what happened to her. All she told me was that she'd left the place that tore her apart. Sparta.
Did she find work?
She kept to herself, with one eye always on the port. She could have stayed with us, but I think she was looking for something else.
Was there no mention of her past? A husband, family?
Nothing. Speaking of Sparta only brought her misery. It's like a part of her was missing.
After Corinth, where did she go?
That? I don't know.
She must have given you some hint.
I don't think even she knew where she was headed. All I know is she won a ship thanks to a lucky dice throw. Tyche owed her that much, at least. I remember the ship's name well. Siren Song.
Siren Song.
It was famous for weathering all that Poseidon threw in its path.
Thank you, Anthusa.
May the gods look well upon you, Cassandra. Visit me anytime. I'll catch you up on Corinth's affairs. It seems I have an interesting future ahead of me.
So do I.
Siren Song. If I can find someone who knows the ship. I'll be one step closer to finding her.
I should have enough information now. I should head back to Athens to see Aspasia. Hippocrates, it's good you're here.
Is it? Look around you. Athens is dying.
What do you think is going on?
I don't know. What I do know is that it kills without discrimination. Rich, poor, philosopher or farmer, and I'm helpless to stop it.
What's happening to the victims?
Leaking, postulant rashes, raging fevers, pallid, sweaty skin. I find many dying in their own excrement.
Is there nothing that can be done?
I try and ease the suffering where I can. The plague is spreading through the victims' excretions. I'm sure of it. The bodies must be burned.
What if you get sick?
It seems I am immune.
Then you can continue to give comfort to those who aren't.
I need help burning the bodies, Cassandra. Fanatics are roaming the streets trying to stop me in my work.
What fanatics?
The followers of Ares. Superstitious fools. They believe burning the dead is sacrilege and attacked me. Can you believe it?
These followers of Ares don't worry me. I'll help burn the bodies.
Please, burn the corpses, and beware the fanatics.
May you reach Hades safely. Athens is but a shade of what it was.
Γιατί του το βουλιπεί.
I hope this is the worst of it. Another body safe from the fanatics.
Κάκι στον εστί.
That's all of them.
Ο ιός. Ο ιός.
Νόσος.
Cassandra, you're back. Gotaran, sorry.
Wait! Where?
I'll be right back.
Señor Vespasias! Sometimes I think you are too much like me.
I know you're hungry, and you have the right to be. Why do they hide in their houses? Why is the chaos that come for them? Understand?
Aspasia,
Oh, Cassandra, you returned to Athens. What's left of Athens, the world we've built is crumbling at our feet.
it's as loud as a battlefield out there, and as violent.
They're calling for Pericles' head, as though he should know how to handle this catastrophe. No one is prepared for the end of the world.
I came to talk to you. I found out some things about my mother. Her name, her shape.
Cassandra, it's not the time. Pericles is dying. He won't see me. He won't let Hippocrates in his room. He only babbles about going to his precious Parthenon.
Pericles is a strong man. I'm sure he can fight the sickness.
You heard the mob. He can't defend himself. He'll die with no glory.
Athens has known him a lot longer than they've known this plague. He gave them a voice. His accomplishments will speak for him.
Pericles needs treatment, and the gods know he won't let me in. He respects you. Could you go to him?
I could try.
If you do, I will make the time to talk about your mother. For now, he needs your help.
It's worth a shot.
Aspasia, I lied. I told you.
It's Cassandra.
Yes. Come in. It's embarrassing. Someone so strong, seeing me like this.
I admit, you don't quite look yourself.
I don't feel like myself either.
I brought your drugs.
Ah, yes. It's usually Phoebe who does the delivering. At least I'm alive. Though I can't say the same for my city.
It's a shadow of what it was.
Well, it will belong to Cleon now. He will have to lift it out of its sorry state. I wish to see it with my own eyes. Come to the balcony. Much has changed. I can't even stand straight to look death in the eye.
You'll recover sooner if you let Hippocrates see you.
It's my time. The plague chooses no favorites. I fear I've failed Athens. Its people, Aspasia.
No, you haven't.
You're kind, but I've lost. Aspasia needs protection, as does Athens. I thought I gave enough to Athena, but it seems it isn't so. I should be out there, on the streets.
You'd be overtaken. There are mobs, and Cleon's doing nothing to calm them.
Thank the gods, Cleon won't see me like this. But that's all I can thank the gods for. They've turned on me.
The gods definitely aren't in Athens. I hardly recognize it here. It's like the Tartarus.
Athens' fate is decreed. All we can do now is wait.
You should go back inside. You need to rest.
Where I should be is in the Parthenon, my greatest legacy to Athens. We need the gods' blessing. But Aspasia,
Aspasia's right.
she often is. But not about this. Yes. I'll go inside. Thank you, Cassandra. Tell my Aspasia I was a good boy and took my drugs.
I will. Pericles let me in. He took his drugs without complaint.
Thank you.
Something wrong?
I expected Phoebe back by now.
I saw her in the crowds outside. Did you send her somewhere?
I had her go to Anastasios to see about a ferry. As soon as Pericles is strong enough, we're leaving Athens. We have to.
But now she's missing.
I'm sure she's all right.
Aspasia, there's a plague. You've seen the streets. She's just a child.
Give her the credit she deserves. She's more of a fighter than I was at her age.
I told Pericles the cult is in Athens. It's too dangerous.
The cult? I thought it was the sickness talking.
I'm going to look for her. Where is Anastasios' house?
It's across from the Odeon of Pericles.
Here.
Αγλαότιμο και γνώμη την πολύολβε, πολυλίστη μητήρα κακόρτα.
This looks like the place.
Έλα.
By the gods! What happened here? I'm glad Phoebe wasn't here. Hopefully she's safe. This was savage. Done to send a message. Deimos must be carrying through on his threat. Phoebe! No! Hey! Stop! Phoebe!
Say goodbye, scum!
Phoebe! No, 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 no. Ella. Earth, Mother of all, I greet you.
Ανιάζω.
Cassandra!
Are you all right?
I need to speak to Aspasia.
We must find Pericles first. He's missing.
I don't fucking care! Tell me where Aspasia is!
Cassandra!
I'm sorry, Phoebe.
Aspasia went to find Pericles at the Parthenon. She should be there. I think we'd better go with her. I agree, my friend. I agree.
Spasia knew the danger, but she still sent you. I'm sorry, Phoebe. You didn't deserve this.
There you are, Cassandra. Quickly, Pericles may be inside. What's gotten into you?
Phoebe is dead. She's dead because you sent her to do your work.
No, it's not true. Phoebe wanted to go. She told me she would be all right.
And you believe that child.
You know Phoebe. She wouldn't have taken no for an answer. It was out of my hands.
Out of your hands? You sent her away! You could have protected her!
What I asked of her was needed to protect Pericles. She lived to help others, Cassandra. She lived to help you.
It's a tragedy. She should be here.
Of course she should. But you know the cost of living this life.
I do. But did Phoebe?
Aspasia, you're here.
Any sign of Pericles?
If he's here, he's inside praying. He refused to stay safe in the villa.
Things have gotten even worse in the Agora. It's madness.
Speak later and act now. Pericles?
Go!
I'm going to destroy everything you ever created. Athens is mine.
Pericles!
Stay out of my way.
I'll tear you apart! I can't believe you did that!
All is lost now.
He was a great man. Perhaps greater than we even knew.
We need to get her out of Athens.
We'll take my ship. We have to leave. Don't let him die in vain.
Never. We have to move quickly.
Stay close, just in case.
Stop! Cleon has ordered that no one leave Athens. And he wants Aspasia brought to him.
I'm not going.
Leave!
Don't let them go! You don't stand a chance! I will slit you from belly to throat!
It's all clear now. Let's go.
We're going to stay, Cassandra.
What? Why?
My work is here. I can't leave the Athenians in the state they're in.
You don't need us to protect Aspasia. Leave Athens to us.
The city has been taken. This isn't the Athens you used to know.
That is why I must stay. We must begin again.
You're sure?
I have lived as an Athenian, and I will die as an Athenian.
Then do something for me. Both of you.
Of course.
Retrieve Phoebe's body. Give her a proper burial.
Everything she deserves, and more.
Thank you.
Time to go, Cassandra.
And I expect to see you both again. Alive.
The farther we get from Athens, the quieter it grows. As though it's peaceful. But I know better.
I'm sorry, Aspasia. About Pericles. And Athens.
You have no need to apologize. For anything.
I did everything I could to keep people safe.
No one thinks otherwise, Cassandra. The cult of Cosmos simply had a plan we didn't see soon enough. And they struck when the time was right.
About Phoebe.
No, allow me. Phoebe was my responsibility. I should have kept her closer to me. It was a mistake.
No. I wanted to apologize. It wasn't your fault. I'm sorry.
Yet another murder to the cult's credit.
I'll make each of them beg for mercy before I kill them.
That time will come. For now, let us look to the future. Do you have a heading?
I was hoping you would help me with that.
Yes, of course. This woman.
Phoenicas. Her ship was called Siren Song.
Phoenicas. Yes, I know the name. Last anyone heard, her ship was docked on the island of Naxos.
Then we go to Naxos to see Phoenicas.
Increase speed!
No! You'll die before me!
By Zeus! I would have been a goner there if it wasn't for you.
Lucky I came by.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. I'm Epi. Well, Epizilos, but my friends call me Epi. Not that I have friends, necessarily.
I'm Cassandra.
Charmed. You have the look of someone used to being out in the world.
You have the look of someone who... spends a lot of time reading.
I don't look like much, it's true. But when discovery knocks, what other choice is there? I have, in my possession, a Mycenaean tablet that leads to a sacred burial site. I'm calling it the Cave of the Oracle.
Good for you.
Mycenaeans were known for their elaborate grave sites, full of precious things.
How precious.
Ancient jewelry, ceremonial swords and daggers, so very precious. If you escort me, I'll show you.
How can I turn down the promise of precious things?
The fates have delivered you onto my path, and thus we travel together.
The fates have been known to have a sense of humor.
Happening upon you, hero, is... Duitus.
Glad to hear it. So, you dig through book roll?
No. Well, yes and no. I dig through dirt, too.
That's what farmers do.
I uncover our history. Sometimes, hopefully this time, it will uncover ancient wonders.
I hate to break it to you, but clay pots and dirt aren't that wondrous to most.
I've dedicated my life to it. It's so much more than treasure to be looted.
Is it, though?
It's who we are. Knowing where we come from tells us where we are headed.
You educated people and your riddles.
Some people don't care about the past. They only want to steal something that will make them a few drachmi. Imagine that.
Hard to believe.
My peers are no more than treasure hunters and art dealers.
Well, you did mention precious jewels.
These ruins and relics are notoriously hard to find. I found this one through clever searching and deduction.
Tell me more about it.
Mycenaeans held specific rituals. Some tales speak of objects made by the gods.
Yes, the gods like to play their hand on occasion.
Think of this, Mystios. How would you like to have had the gods help you in battle?
A good warrior doesn't need any help from the gods, or anyone else.
True, true. But think of what we might find there.
You think we'll find something with this power?
See? Now are you interested?
I certainly am. The Oracle of Trophonius. I wonder if the cult's working here, too.
What's this?
Stay back.
They seem drawn to this place. I hadn't expected that.
Does this have to do with whatever that name was you said?
The Mycenaeans? I don't see how they could know. It must be related to Trophonius. I'll observe them and see what I can learn.
Fine. I'll search further inside.
Wait! Take this steely piece. See if there are markings that match it. The worshippers puzzle me. They murmur something.
Not much of a burial site. Mules are buried in higher places of honor.
Βρυμονίδης και προτώνεται την κατέχεις ωραίο φαινός.
The steely piece looks like it can... This is... unexpected. This is more elaborate than I thought. This is more like it. Let's see what we have. This statue depicts a warrior. Something's blocking this. The markings match Epi's stone. Epi will want to see all of this. We're in the right place. Unfortunately, my friend, it's been looted. All I found was this armor.
That is highly significant. The Mycenaeans were a warrior culture, you know. So this must be a warrior's tomb.
Well, it's a decent piece, but where's the rest of it?
That was only one part of the stele. If we can find the others, I can decipher the text.
Maybe that will reveal more armor. The rest of the stele you speak of could be anywhere.
If I can find clues for where to look, are you interested in finding the other stele pieces?
I'll look for the others.
Excellent! Now, I need to see those markings. Let's go inside. I didn't expect the stele keystone to actually be a key.
I wonder what happens when all of them are in place.
Even with only part of the stele, I can start to decipher the writing.
What does it say?
I think that says of the gods.
Really? To think you were someone yelling for help not long ago.
Look at me now.
I think you're going to need all of them, though.
According to this, it seems that the stele pieces have been deliberately separated.
Wait, I found one already. It caught my eye.
By Zeus, you're a natural at this. Did it also come with armor?
Part of it?
There must be a piece of armor with each missing stele.
But why?
This section here refers to a ritual.
It doesn't explain why the armor was separated and hidden with a steely piece.
Maybe that was part of the ritual? We need to find the other stele pieces. Are you ready?
If we found these, then we'll find the other steely pieces too. I'll go look.
Even with the full keystone in place, some of the meaning may be lost on us.
I have faith in you.
Oh! You won't believe what this section says. Of the primordial gods. Primordial.
That's interesting.
That's ancient.
It could just be a prayer on behalf of the warrior.
That's what I thought too. Until I read this part.
There's more?
It mentions that the ritual will be activated.
What ritual?
I have no idea. I'm presuming it means we need all of the steles in place before something happens.
Do you have the location for the missing piece?
This text is hard to make sense of. It appears to be a warning. Be careful when you explore the tomb of Orion.
I'll be careful. The Dark Age has had its time. Why look backward?
There is truth and insight in looking backward. Take Homer, for example. He often spoke of our past in his stories.
Huh. So digging through dirt and cobweb words is your ambition?
My role is to breathe life into the ancients.
Do any of your peers support you in this?
None. My ways are too different for them.
If you're right, you'll gain their respect after this. Do you worry that your expectations are too high? It may be a dead end.
How can it? The clues have proven me right thus far. The stele mentions a ritual that once performed will activate something.
What does that have to do with primordial gods?
I have no idea. When we have all the stele pieces, we'll know.
Time to go.